You'll be in the video.
I was gonna go like this and smile.
Oh, hang on. Give it to me. Thank you, dear. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? It's Thursday morning, June 28th, the morning of the WSOP COLOSSUS event. Super excited. Just getting onto the strip, heading to the Horseshoe Paris for the big tournament. It's day 1A, and it's a beautiful day here in Vegas. 9:35 in the morning, and it's almost 100 degrees. Got plenty of sleep. Went to hit up the cryo chamber this morning for 4 minutes in the minus 175 degrees Fahrenheit with extreme winds. That's about it. So I'll see you inside. All right, guys, we're heading into Horseshoe Blue today. 10 o'clock start. We got about 8 minutes. $700. All right, guys, we're on our first break. 3 levels down, 40-minute levels. Coming back to blinds at 300, 500. Made a bit of an error. Had 8, 9 of spades. Blinds were 200, 300. Guy raises to 700. I'm in position against 2 remaining players. I call. Small blind, I believe it was, calls. Flop comes 7, 10, deuce, I believe, 2 spades. So I have 8, 9 of spades, flop open-ended, plus a spade draw. Pretty big flop for us. Check from the small blind, check from the original raiser pre-flop, and I make it 1,000 to go. Small blind check raises me to 3,500. So it could be a range of hands. It could be a nut flush draw. It could be a set. It could be 2 pair combos coming out of a small blind. A lot of options at that point. Original raiser folds. We opt to call after he check raises to 3,500, so we call 2,500 more. Going to the turn. Turn is a king of clubs, pretty brickish. So he goes and he bets out now. This time he bets 6,000, and I'm just like, okay, it's not ideal bet this early on. It's a pretty big bet. Based on pot, still pretty sizable bet. Roughly, I don't know, a little over half pot, 3/4 pot, whatever. And I decided to peel one, and I called this. I believe it was 6,200. I believe it was the bet. And the river's a brick queen. I think it was a queen of clubs as well. Queen of clubs, queen of hearts. The queen's irrelevant. Now he checks here, and I probably should have just checked back, but for some reason I decided to figure somehow he was on the nut flush draw. I don't know why I bluffed at it. I should have just checked. Flop freaking huge. I knew you had a set too. Nice son. Probably should have checked back there. Made a mistake. Bet out 12,000 into the pot. Being that I thought if he had big hands like sets and stuff like that, he was gonna, bet it. And the king and queen didn't seem to really phase him. It might have slowed him down a little bit, thinking I was on maybe ace king floating the flop. So I chose to stab at it. Thinking back at it, I could have probably bet a little bit less. and got the same result if he had a flush draw or a missed draw of some sort. So I'm really shocked he didn't bet for value on the river there, and he was willing to check it back. Maybe he thought I was on a draw like I was, and he was going to snap it off, and there we are. So we're sitting with about 20,000 in chips right now. So that was a tough pill to swallow, but we're going to keep battling and get after it.
I've reached a large player, 10-4.
Check. Bet. 3,000. Check. Bet.
Come on.
All in. 10-5, 10-9. That's right. All right, gentlemen, open up.
You gotta turn it up.
Open up your hand, please. Okay, so we have.
I only film because I'm a vlogger. I'm a YouTuber, so you'll be in the video.
I was gonna go like this and smile.
Oh, hang on. Give it to me. Thank you, dear. Just on second break, 6 levels complete, going to level 7. Sitting with about 38,000 in chips. We're gonna come back to blinds being 500, 1,000, 1,000. So just one-handed note, flopped a set of 9s, got paid off, got a full double up. So that helped undo my mistake in level number 2. So, all right, see you back at the table later.
The Packers coming good this year.
I think they're going to be really good. Jordan Love is quite the quarterback. What's that?
Someone's got to beat KC.
Right? They're the favorite again.
Looking good again.
Oh, so tempting. I'll let it go. I don't know why, but I did. Wow, what a fold. Fold a big ace suited. Yep, and he still hit the ace, so wow. Yeah, he's queen.
Good.
Different dealer vehicle, there is approximately 5 minutes.
All in and fall.
You got money.
Feel all right.
Chip in the chair, you got more than one. So.
When you put your phone on.
Nope. I was just taking the picture. 9 levels complete. Coming back to level 10. I got 53K in chips. Got a key double up there at the tail end of that session with pocket kings against pocket 10s. coming back to 1,000, 2,000, 2,000 Annie, 53K, feeling good, and yeah, get her done. See you back at the felt. One time. Two pair. You have a 9? Oh, you did have a 9. Nice hand. Hoping you did it. Nice hand. Okay, take a stab at it. Chip in the chair, people. Chip in the chair. A little more than one chip, though. And now,
Be back on time.
dinner break.
Break, you ready?
75-minute dinner break. Had a conundrum. Was in a tough situation where I was going to be big blind next, but I wasn't going to get to it. And I had 10-5 offsuit with 3 big blinds under the gun. 10-5 offsuit. So I'm grinding, man. I just didn't want to put it in because it's just 10-5. And little I know, the big blind actually folded around to the small blind who called. The big blind shoved all in. He didn't have that much, but he had 10-9 to my 10-5. So if I would have called, it would have been 10-9 versus 10-5 because he would have called for sure. He is 10-9 suited. I might have saved myself and prolonged myself, but unfortunately I still come back and I only have just shy of 3 big blinds. I have about 3 big blinds. So our table might break as well when we first get back. Maybe I move somewhere. I'm gonna move to another room and maybe I don't have to be in the blind and see some hands. But if I come back, I'm in the big blind right away and it's, I'm gonna need some help. Yeah. All right, let's dance. Live. Come on. Giddy up.
Oh, John.
On. and they need a little help. Come on. Come on. Oh my God.
Oh, shit.
Wow. Nice one, guys. Thank you. Have a good one. All right, guys. I am out. Brutal, brutal, brutal. First hand back, we did not break the table, so I opened up big blind, and I had the big blind and the big blind ante covered with 2,000 behind. 9-7 offsuit's a magical hand, and it holds up all in pre, heads up against pocket fours, and I get the double up. Go on to play 3 more hands after that, pocket aces, and in the hand, you know, not thinking, I go, I need help. But what I meant to say is I needed to hold. So, pocket aces, the dream situation, 18,000 chips with the blinds at 2,000, 4,000, 4,000. Folds around to the big blind. He calls, king jack off. Let's not get unlucky. Flop comes queen, 10, brick. Never easy, flops open-ended. Luckily, I'm blocking 2 of his outs with 2 aces. So he has 2 aces and 4 nines in the deck. Well, turn brick, river. Am I gonna get to double up to 42,000 total chips? It was not to be. 9 comes in the river, and I am out. That's poker.